Falk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we'd seen before so many times. If only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. Those memories are mine now. Damn. Yeah. That's pretty good. Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. She'll never dance with us again. No matter what we do. She doesn't even want us anymore. You have the memories too, Falk. We were both in love with her. Both of us were incomplete. Let us become whole again. Ooh, look at that meat shine! Look at that! That's not very PS1, PS2. That was one shot. Hope it did damage. Oh, we're taking hits. Don't touch that. Maybe there's a radio frequency? The colibri flickering. Yeah, this makes me think I should turn on the radio. Ooh, 195 is the closest thing we saw on the radio. I don't know, but maybe not. Let's just do this. Oh, we can target you. We can target you. Okay. Out of bullets already! Ooh. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Okay. Nice. That's cool. Yo, get that fucking Lance Longinus going. Uh-huh. Okay. So this is what happens when you run out of ammo. Not here, but when the time is right. Looked like a targeting reticle for a second there. There we go. Maybe when she's down. Yeah, when she's down. Interesting. I used it. Okay, we just have to approach her. Ooh, don't get hit. approach her and you'll automatically use it, it seems. Friendly fire? Oh shit, that hurts you. Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we've got some stuff. One spear at a time. Sure. Ads. Chill. Why not? No space for that? That's okay. What did I pick up? I picked up 10mm grenade shells. This we can use. Actually. So that's nice. Might want to toss this since we're not carrying that gun. Well, let's hold on a minute, but that's a lot of ammo. But I know I don't have the gun, so yeah, well, we're gonna want that spot, maybe. Get the gun out, equip. Yes. No, not combine, not combine. Stop it. Destroy. Destroy. Alright. Ow. That hurt me. Understandably. Grab one of these. Okay. Still got the resurrectors. Reload. Let's see the animation on it. Nice. Nice and slow. Now you got protection. Woo! Three. Boom. Bullet patterns. That was the last one, right? Yeah, okay. And you're down. What do we got? Let's not pick up anything that we don't need. Oh, fuck that. Alright. Let's be smart. We still got the space. We don't need... No, wait, I do need this. That's the right ammo. Yes. Okay, switch. We got a spear back. And healing, you know, I mean, we got the res, but... Yes. We're getting pretty fucking corrupted. Thank you. Large overtime. Yes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you for knowing. Absolutely friendly fire. Reload. Spear bomb. Blocked shot. Ooh, tricky. Tight space. Okay. Shoot. Friendly fire. Come on. You know what? Never mind. We're gonna take you guys out. There. Done. Two. 3. Ah, that was the moment. Just got a little faster. 3. I'm out. Okay. 3. Did I use one? No, I didn't use one yet. 2. 3. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Violent scene missing. Grindhouse. A. Didn't use the res. Now we are one. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Reunification, huh? Once again, you've returned. Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. If you go back, it'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen. You selfish monster. Ito's knife. You'll destroy everything. If she's in there, then fuck the rest. Break your arms ripping that shit open if she's in there. Ghost in the cell that shit. How we doing? Not great. Rumble. Damage. Bleeding. About to break. Old printer paper. Penrose briefing. Phase 2. Start of decrypted transmission. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now, you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you'll scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success in your mission. 2:25. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of Rotfront, school, the photo store. Sick of the fake smiles and the whispering behind people's backs. This is where the anime cuts to a bunch of people where you can't see their eyes. They're all shaded. It's all shaded and cut off from the frame. But everyone's talking and whispering. And a bunch of old ladies are like talking shit behind her back and doing that thing, you know, the gossip thing. When I saw a photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here I'm finally free. I get to be by myself and to do what I want. I can finally be happy. Yeah. And if they give you a robot to fall in love with, then fuck the code. Sure. 6:48. It's been some time. Talked more to Elster, the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the block wart protector. I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. At first I didn't like having someone around, and I was glad that she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately, I've missed having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I've last seen another person. I never thought I'd miss it, except her. Everything is the same in here, always. Nothing ever changes. Yeah. I'd love to know what the length of a cycle is. But, yeah. Your fancy space exploration program didn't account for fucking loneliness. Stick you in a pod with one other person that you can be a companion with, but don't fall in love with them. Don't be friendly. Be cold forever as you go out and explore. Congratulations, comrade. You've survived 3,000 cycles with the Penrose program. Yeah. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it's time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. 3,000 cycles. If you've not found a suitable world for landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you're probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your replica, while it's still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death, or that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Wow. Sorry, guys. We're going to shoot out a bunch of ships with people in different random locations. They're all going to go to the ends of the universe. Some of them will get lucky. Some will find life. Some will find land. Some will find anything of value. But others won't find anything. And if you don't, after an infinity goes by, sorry. Them's the breaks. Thank you for your service. See you later. Ooh. Yeah. Do it for the state. Do it for the nation. Capital N. Capital fucking N. Oh my God. And also, while you're on your way to oblivion, where nothing you ever do will matter, because the ship will never find anything, so you're destined to just die, don't fall in love with the last living being that we've given you to be companions with, to help you. Don't, whatever you do. Spend infinity floating through space until you die, and remember, don't fall in love. Just sit there, knowing that you did well. Jesus fucking Christ. Had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then, the numbers were on, and Mother was taking notes with a book on her lap. It was a book that I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived, Ito bookstore. The one with the yellow hooded figure on the cover. Yellow King. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. Or was it Issa? I can't remember. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. I know every bolt on every panel in every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do in here. I can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's a fog inside my head, and whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel the wind on my face and in my hair. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here. So this is 25, so we're not even at 3,000 at this point. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately. My back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just slowly dying. So by 3,000 cycles, they say, hey man, call it quits. But you're breaking down 500 before that point. $3,000 is the give-up point. 2,000 more cycles. Possibly more. I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time that I say goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? If you're supposed to call it quits at 3,000, and you're still hanging in there while going absolutely fucking crazy at 5,000, the only reason you're doing that is because you love somebody. I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I just want to lie down and disappear. I just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Please just make it stop. Please. I couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It's bad to end this way. It had to end this way. There's a song. It's time. This is all that's left. Go home. Remember our promise. Alistair. I can't do it. You have to do it. It's time for this to end. Please. Du hast es. I'm sorry. Shinji? Don't do it. Thank you. And that was your promise. And that's your eyes. And that's the blood. And that's where it fades out. And that's where the New Game Plus starts. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. That is brutal. That is fucking brutal. Yeah. Yeah, like... I mean, it doesn't even have to be, like, any of the stuff you're encountering throughout this game, it doesn't even have to be about, like, yeah, any sort of illness or disease or any sort of thing like that gone wrong. It can just straight up be like, no, given time, you break down. Whether you're Gestalt, aka, like, the closest thing to a regular human, or a replica. Because some people will just get unlucky. Probably most, if you want to take the statistics of space into account. And oh, is that the best ending? Okay, well that's the best ending, huh? That's the good one? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Boy, I can only imagine. I can only imagine if that's the good ending. What was I saying? Yeah. Like, regardless of what else is going on with the degradation of everyone and everything that's going on and people falling sick or whatever, it's like, no, you can just latch on to the idea of, shoot out into space in a random direction. Most of you, if not all, will find nothing of value. Go die. Thanks. Love the nation. The urine nation. I mean... And I really like that, even though we just kind of get a little glimpse of that history, I like how you are not in service to the Empire. You know, you're not working for the Empire, that you are a part of the nation that rebelled and fights against the Empire, right? You're part of the freedom that comes from not being under their dominion, and look at these planets and everything, and you just get to that point where you're like, yeah, and this is still how you treat your people, and this is still what you do, and this is how you police thoughts. And in the end, this flag is meaningless. That's fucking awesome. Because it's a bit too, like, that 1 degree of separation kind of is almost like, oh, well, you should be the good guys, right? You defected from what we can all imagine an evil space empire very easily because we know science fiction, and then you can imagine a rebellion against that. And you can imagine that very easily being a noble rebellion and a noble cause and forming a new nation, you know? And then for that to just be like... I mean, space bureaucracy is one thing, but just the epitome of fucking horrendous evil. Prolonged by technology over the course of, whatever the fuck a cycle means, you know? In the lowest possible unit of time, if a cycle is a year, that's still insanity. And anything beyond that, which clearly it would be clearly more than that, like a fucking whatever it is. A cycle is a day? Excuse me, my mistake. Is a cycle 1 day? Okay. Well, that idea of being a part of this this program, you know, that you're recruited for in service of your great nation, looking for heroes, looking for people to you know, wave the flag and plant it on unknown grounds, or just rot into a fucking pile of goo while resisting the only, like, emotions you can possibly have. Yeah. That's a fucking gut punch. Holy fuck. Wow. Alright, so let's see how Long to Beat has updated, so that I can find out how ashamed I should feel about my time. HLTB, Signalis. Approximately. Completionist, 15 hours. Okay. So, 3 hours beyond completionist. 3.5. Give or take. 8.5 if you rush it. Fair. Active playtime, 1641. Okay. 105 saves, 4 loads, 0 deaths. I'll take that. Time between saves, 10 minutes. Damage taken. Healed, a little bit less than that. Cheated deaths. What does that mean? Was that like 1 pixel away? I imagine that's probably like magic pixel. Okay. Auto injectors. Okay. Auto injections. Okay. In that case, I didn't. Oh, so then when I guess I did use one there. Huh. Because I didn't. I guess when something popped up on the screen, but I was still damaged afterwards. I thought the auto injector would bring me back to full, but I guess it doesn't do that. In which case, fair enough. Auto injector or super close calls. Okay. Yeah, okay. I got a few deaths cheated using 0 injectors. Yes, okay, thank you. I don't think I used any injectors at all. I don't remember seeing anything that indicated it was used, and at the end of the fight said I still had 3 in my inventory, so I didn't use any. So it's just Magic Pixel. Enemies killed 111, shots fired 286. The ending I got is Promise. That was fucking incredible. That was fantastic. Man, what a good conclusion. And the strength of that ending, the strength of that conclusion is also one that is self-contained, which is fucking great. Because even if you had no idea what was going on in any of the story up until this point, if you were ignoring all of that, there's a lot of details you're not going to get. Adler and the nature of what exactly is happening is very confusing, but the nature of the core point of the futility of both of you and what you're supposed to do and why this goes wrong is understood, and that's the main thing to get. There's a lot I still don't understand, and there's certainly stuff that never came into play, that I thought would come into play, but all you really need to know is everything that you read in those last couple of notes. And that's a fucking good ending. Well done. Well done. 6 goddamn slots in the pocket, huh? Alright. Okay, so we're gonna watch the other endings. Apparently, there are 4, I guess, in total. So 3 others besides the mine, and then, and I guess one of those is the secret ending. That's not included in this list, which also has some crazy requirements that are worth learning about. So we'll just try to figure that out as we go. But I will say this, like, however good that game was up until the point that you hit that ending, like at least the one I got, Promise, Promise knocks, like the ending knocks the game's points up a full, like, 2. You know, like the conclusion to this story, like it's a pretty good but confusing ride, and the end of the ride is so phenomenal, it fucking lifts this game's like entire score up by a solid like 2 or so. Yeah, that is the power of like an excellent conclusion. So let's see what we got here. Alright, ending 1. It's impossible to move on. I've been here so many times, but I've never returned. The commander never spoke about what she saw out there. Sure, whatever it was what made her fall. Did I say sick? Yeah. Something changed when she returned. Did I see this? Was this is the face? This is the first ending that was the fake one I saw. Yeah, okay, I remember seeing this. Let's see. And then you walk out into the desert past all the other bodies. Right, and then you get your Requiem moment. And oh, that took that. Oh yeah, and then you get the break. Absolutely, yeah. That's whatever it takes to get inside, man. For sure. And yeah, all the paintings and all the music and everything you listen to makes perfect sense. It's what she was in love with. Her paintings. Okay. So 2 starts right around here. Now we are 1. You know, sorry to do this. I want to know what the ending conditions are so that it makes a bit more sense to see why you get what you get. If I can just get a quick list of that. Let's see. Let's see. Ending conditions. Is that gonna give me what I'm looking for? Ah, here we go. Okay. So, according to this, there's the fake ending, and then there's the number of enemies killed, the times you've died but continued, and the overall time in a single save session. Determine this. I see. Okay, so the cowardly ending is achieved by avoiding combat, staying at high health, having a long playtime by searching and talking often. Okay. Staying at high health, avoid combat, having a long playtime by searching and talking often. Okay. The I want to save my bullets ending. I see. You've returned. To go through with this once more. You've seen what happens. This one cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. Same dialogue so far. If you go back, it will all fall apart. Can't let that happen. Stab shot. Which, you know, somewhat poetic considering how you took out Falk. And he's trying to stop you from completing your promise, which in some ways is what you want. And it seems like he succeeds at some points based on the bottom of that elevator shaft. In the end, I had to leave you behind, but it's too much. Forgive me. So you just peace out. Let me get that text again. Yeah. Fuck this. I'm not doing anything. I'm leaving. I don't want to do nothing. Yeah. But if you can't, like, it's not like not being able to do it, you know, even after coming that far is completely understandable too. Like, you call it the cowardly ending, but it's like, fuck, man, like, I get it. Okay. Now, ending 3. The balanced ending. The balanced ending of Signalis is achieved by being medium at everything. Avoid fights, but also don't linger to search around. Essentially speedrun and try to beat the game within 5 hours or less. This time around, yeah, okay. So this is the end for speedrunning too hard? I see. This article is wrong? Oh. So, what am I looking at then? Okay, this is the memory, and use this. Okay, use the Steam guide. All right, I'll take a look and see. Signalis ending conditions Steam guide. Where is the Steam guide? Is this something that is on? I'm looking on the community. Ending requirements. Okay. Wow, this is kind of complicated, but here are the simple descriptions. All right, the leave ending. To get this, leave, yeah, that's, you know, there's your Silent Hill, right? To get this ending, you want to be conservative about killing anything you don't have to, balance taking some damage, so you can burn some healing items. As a rule, whenever you're hurt, try to heal immediately, heal frequently, spam interactions on doors you know you can't open, talk to all NPCs you can, many times, loiter around on the sequence, on the ship, and on the beaches. I mean, shit, loitering around, yeah, well, I got timed out on the beach, but I was just trying to get all the pages. Okay, the memory ending. By the numbers, you get this ending if you go fast. Beat the game in under 6 hours. Beating the game in under 6 hours isn't too hard. Ignore all NPCs. Get off the Penrose and the beaches as fast as you can. Like the leave ending, you want to be conservative about killing too many enemies, but it's much more important that you avoid taking damage, as taking too much damage and too much healing will affect your score. Okay, so yeah, basically just blast through as fast as you can. Okay. And that would be, I guess, this one then. I've been waiting a long time for this. Once again. So is the intro sequence, or not the intro? I guess this entire walk up seems to be the same, and then it changes once you open the door. Not to be impatient, but yeah, okay. Oh, this is my ending. This is Promise. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then this would be, I guess, Memory. Yeah. I've come back for you. It's me, Elster. Elster? I'm sorry, but I don't remember. It's okay. Perhaps this is hell. Please, just let me stay by your side a little longer. Okay. She just completely forgets. You're too late, pretty much. And it all continues. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess when you say I got the best ending, it's like, quote unquote, best. So, that's interesting. And now there's, a Lily ending. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Which did he get? Memory. Okay. Yeah, the speedrun ending. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, so I see the Lily ending here. Alright, let's see. The requirements are mysterious, requires you to open the safe right before the final boss. The 3 keys you'll need are... Oh, well, the key of love can be obtained in the first area. Oh. Fuck. you had to pick up 3 keys throughout the game, starting at the beginning. Okay, well, this is absolutely not a first run vibe. This is a come back and do it properly. Yeah, okay. Jesus. Okay, on the first area, second floor, isolation room, tune your radio and inspect the cage. Once you descend, you can't return. So you have to do it. Boy. The second key. Leng. 8th floor. In a dark room with paintings. Tune your radio to the right frequency to 65. And then search the bookshelves. Yeah. Like, tune your radio. Yeah. Tune your radio to this frequency while standing in this place. To get the item. Okay. And then the key of sacrifice on Rot Front. Back room of the Ito store. Tune your radio. Search the pile of boxes. Okay. And then have them in your inventory before you finish the Eclipse puzzle. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's properly obtuse enough that it's meant for certainly a replay. All right, and let's see what it gets you. White lilies. Yeah, I don't know how you would have known what to use where, what frequencies, at what points, but I have to assume there's something in those rooms to give you some sort of hint. It can't just be as crazy as, like, use the guide on the internet. Oh, was that the one that required you to use the radio frequencies recorded and then put into like a spectrograph? Was that what that was? The ARG stuff? Yeah, okay. Okay. You had to do the ARG, and then that leads you to using the radio in the right places. Yeah, okay. So you absolutely are not going to get that, like, in-game context. Fair. Fair. So that looked like 6 bodies. Let's get another look at that. I can hear... Okay, this video is just extremely quiet, but I heard some music playing, and that's it. Well, that's proper weird. Huh. Okay. Well, I can't say I feel like I missed much, considering how cryptic that is. And short. I mean, if I went through the trouble of ARGing to get those codes, to get those places, played through it, and got that, I would not be feeling particularly satisfied with the results of my efforts. That seems like a pretty shallow reward for doing shit in the folders of the game data. Boy. Okay. Yeah. Do you have to read The King in Yellow to understand the full context of the story? I mean, they make it pretty clear that this book is relevant, considering it's what gets you to each chapter. Yeah. No, I don't know anything about that, so that is a curious point. Okay. I don't know what to make of that. Or the 6 other bodies and the lilies and the grave, or that art, or that artifact, or any of that. So yeah, I mean, in terms of just like capping the story off and delivering what you need, Promise is the right ending. That's the correct one. I don't know. This guide also seems to throw some guesses as to the plot interpretations. Let's see what they have to say here. Much of the game's plot takes place at the mind of Ariane as she's trapped in the cryo chamber of the Penrose that has crashed onto some alien world far corner of the universe. Thousands and thousands of cycles past its expiration date. Sorry, so just so that I can know where this comes from, is cycles a known term that's used in space to designate 24 hours of space-time? Or is that something that's confirmed elsewhere? I know you're saying a cycle is a day, but I just want to know where that comes from. Does that come from an in-game thing, or is that like a cycle a term that is used to refer to a day in space elsewhere, or something like that? Just so because okay. It can mean a day or a year, depending on its context. Well, so when I hear the term cycle, I think of, around the sun, right? But, yeah. Let me see. That doesn't apply when you're not in the sun's orbit, certainly. Okay, when you look up how long is a cycle, you just get data on menstrual cycles. So, all right. And I guess if that's the case, then so if a cycle is a day, if a cycle is a day, then 3,000 cycles divided by 365 days per year is 8.2 years, which is significantly less dramatic and doesn't make sense that someone's hair would start falling out and they'd start going crazy if the story took place over the course of 8 years. And then you add another 2,000 cycles to that to get a couple more years. So, are you guys sure that a cycle is not a ridiculously long period of time, which then leads to a narrative that makes sense over the suffering of how long the isolation is? because the longer and more prolonged you can imagine that suffering being, they eventually go kind of crazy, right? Radiation. Also radiation, certainly. Okay. Was there a note in game that said it was a day? That's what I was trying to get at. Does that comes from that? Because that's I guess what I'm forgetting. Yeah. Okay. Can I get a yes on confirmation that there's a note in the game that says that a cycle's a day, and not a one guy? Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's approximately 8 years, followed by 5 more years after that. Okay. Well, I get that radiation makes things worse, but if that's the case, then the impact of what I was imagining was some ridiculous, horrible, unfathomable amount of time passing, and the amount of suffering that would bring, as you just kind of get to a point where you're just like, holy fuck, make it stop. But a decade doesn't quite have the same impact to it, even if you factor in the radiation. I guess if you add in the radiation, it gets worse. I understand that part, but it struck me as anyway. Okay. Yeah. Well, whatever the amount of time is, the longer it is, the more horrible that situation becomes. The isolation, the loneliness, all of those things, right? Yeah. So I guess just pushing it to whatever limits you can imagine makes that a really tragic thing. But okay. Well, I guess that's that's that. I really want to go back and find the note though, just to But yeah, all right. And no rations and so on. Yeah. Okay. Do I have a save? I do. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. But yeah, what am I trying to, like, I think the sentiment, I guess, that I'm thinking of, right, is kind of the idea of, think of the agony of well, the direct comparison is Nier, and how you feel about, like, how many times they've been through this, like, ridiculous, like, beyond your comprehension is just, like, that's like, it's the impact is horrifying, you know? So I thought it was kind of landing in a similar territory, considering we're dealing with not exactly humans. Interrogation report. Okay, so this is end. I hope it spits me out right before the door. No food for 3 cycles. 3 days, if you're going to interpret. 2 cycles. Double work shift, 2 cycles. Okay. Yeah, I guess assuming that you know, a shift of work is a normal day for these workers who are... Oh, wait, no. These are gestalts. These are not replicas. Okay, yeah. Right. Double shift, isolation for 2 days, no food for 3 days. Yeah, okay, right. If this was describing replicas, then I'd be like, couldn't a replica go a ridiculous amount of time with nothing? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Okay. There it is. Cool. Not as insane as my initial interpretation, but still horrifying enough. Good shit. Yeah, it's not 13 Sentinels or Nier or any of those things where you're talking about like just crazy amounts of time going on. But when you think about like traveling the depths of space, like in a science fiction context as well, and cryo chambers, because when you introduce the idea of when you introduce the idea of a cryo chamber and stuff, you kind of start to think in much longer periods of time, right? You know, if it takes you like years to get to Mars from Earth, you have to imagine that like you're not going to be expected to get very far into space in a decade's time, right? So if you were talking or thinking about this in the context of, you know, hundreds if not thousands of years, then you could imagine a system that was like, you know, according to the nation, efficient, where they can have you scan for super long periods of time. And, you know, it just kind of like in this crazy level of like, this crazy span of time to make sure that you can find something useful. And then again, it adds a level of holy shit impact to the situation that is I guess yeah, a little bit, well, just less than I thought. People have done crazy stints in horrible conditions for probably longer amounts of time, I imagine. Not while melting from radiation, certainly, but you know, I know that you go kind of insane when you're stuck in an isolation chamber after a period of time and stuff. But whatever. Now we're just discussing nonsense and getting caught in the weeds. Okay. I guess what I will say is like, I would like it. I think the impact is stronger if you can, you know, look at a period of time and go like, that's beyond a human comprehension to some degree. I think that's impactful, but.
Is challenging you.
WoolieVersus the algorithm.